Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today because I am in Newport Beach. I am in front of the most expensive house in all of Southern California, in Orange County, Riverside County, and San Diego County for that matter. I am at a house that they're calling the Wedge house, which is insane. Um, we're going to cover a lot of this. So, anyways, crazy thing is that there's no front yard. It's an alleyway. That's what you get. A lot to cover this morning. Before I get into it, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And let's get right into it. This is a house called the Wedge house. And why is it called the Wedge house? Well, because it's at the famed surfing spot, the Wedge. And it's the corner house that's right up on the sand. And, you get to have this beautiful side yard over here, which they're still working on the side yard, but the house is officially for sale right now for $35,995,000. $35,995,000. It is a house that is just about 5,000 square feet, like 47 something, but it is the most expensive house in all of Southern California because it is $9,663 a square foot. Lunacy. Now, it's an entertainer's dream. It's insane. Now, again, the Wedge that you guys have heard of, and I've been out here many times, and I cut through this little patch right here. This is that same famed surfing spot that's got the waves that come at the angle off the jetty, but there is no front yard to this house, guys. This is the house, guys, for 36 million bucks. Again, the most expensive house, 5 bedrooms, and it's an entertainer's dream. Okay. The only problem is that you got a mook with a camera that can just walk by here and film it. So I think it's crazy. I think it's nuts to be purchasing something like this. You know, it's got a bunch of fake grass, and take a look at that, guys. Real estate is still insane. There are people that will look at this house and make it as an investment, but the problem with it is there's no big waves today. But here you've got everybody out here hanging out, looking at all the surfers in your backyard. You've got the ice plant, so you're not going to have people up against your house, but guys, okay? And when you read the article below, you can take your elevator to the second floor because you're lazy and you can't walk up the stairs. I just don't get it, guys. I don't get it. We've all seen $1 Million Listing with Josh Altman, Josh Flagg, that whole crew. And when they hit houses that, hey, this is $1,000 a square foot, we've never gotten that in this neighborhood before. It's gone insane. $9,663 a square foot for this house. Okay? So will they get it? We're going to keep track of it because dollar-wise, there is a house in Laguna Beach, and I just ran up to somebody local, and I informed them the house, the square footage, and all this stuff. But they're like, hey, there's a house in Laguna that's $40 million. If you read the article below, yeah, it's $40 million that just sold, but it's much smaller. So, much larger house. So it was, this is much more expensive. So per square foot. So, that's nuts, guys. It's absolutely crazy that we're seeing this. Now, again, guys, look at this. Got this dead ice plant out here. I'm sure the realtor's going to love this one, okay? But share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. The other thing that was sent to me was there was a guy that went to a golf tournament, the Morrilton Tournament of the Century he went to in the South, and this guy, Austin Cleggett, paid his entry fee, $375, and they had advertised for a week, or weeks before, excuse me, that they were going to give away a Ford F-150 valued at almost $54,000 to a person that got a hole-in-one. And this guy paid his entry fee, hits the 10th hole, nails it, gets himself the the hole-in-one, and even gets a picture in front of it. You can read the story below of him holding the ball with the with the hole-in-one ball. And J. Hodge Ford says, no, that was just a promotional stunt, and we just wanted to show you that these F-150s are available. No, they're going to get their brain suit out for this. So J. Hodge Ford is reneging on giving this. The Morrilton Country Club is reneging on it too. But here's the thing, guys. From a guy that runs events, let me tell you something. I don't care if you have an ice cream social and you want to give stuff away, there is insurance out there that you can buy that is so cheap, when you think about it, that will sell more tickets. Think of all the tickets that they sold because of the people that went out and, hey, I'm going to try the hole-in-one tournament. And the idea with it is you don't have the hole-in-one tournament at the beginning of the tournament. You have it on the 10th hole where people have had drinks. People have just, woohoo, they're having a great time. And the likelihood that they're going to hit a hole-in-one is diminished because of their drinking and shenanigans that goes on in a golf tournament. So this guy goes out and nails it, and now they're not going to give it to him. Now, here's the thing. I have seen this time and again where they cheat people out of stuff like this. And I tried to figure out when this was. It was like 30 years ago. I was at a UC Irvine basketball game, the Anteaters, and halfway through, I think it was a Toyota Supra, they were going to give away, hey, if you make a half-court shot, you win it. Well, they picked people out of the audience, and then this kid goes up there, and they said, wait, before you make the shot, we need you to do something. We need to blindfold you. Huh? They blindfolded the kid. Then they spun the kid around twice and let him make the shot, and of course, the shot goes into the crowd because he has no clue where he's at. And I'm like, what the hell was that? Well, we forgot to buy the insurance for this thing, and the kid that was chosen, he's a college prospect. He could have made that shot. So that kid got cheated out of it. But again, hole-in-one insurance is as cheap as like $169 for an event, guys, if it's ran properly. From a guy that runs event companies, I used to love doing certain promotional things that you could do, but I would love to have a golf tournament. I was working with a charity at one time. We were going to have a golf tournament. We were going to have a $10,000 giveaway, all this stuff, and it's next to nothing to get this. It's really inexpensive. And everything I learned from the conference business was because of mistakes that people, that we made, and shenanigans that people did from us, from hotels that would overcharge us. Hey, you've got 9 extra gallons of coffee at $85 a gallon. Nonsense. So you have to have somebody now count the coffee. So we had a person, Amber, who was responsible. Okay, grab a thing from Amber so we can get more coffee, so that, oh wow, what do you know, we had 4 gallons of coffee the next event we had. Things like that, guys. People are dishonest. People are criminals. We had an event once where in the center courtyard was around all these office buildings by South Coast Plaza, and we had wristbands on everybody that was at my event. So if you wore a wristband, you got lunch that cost me $165, okay? But you got lunch and you got food and all that stuff. You would have degenerates that would work at these office buildings that would walk down for free lunch when they saw an event, time and again. Well, we're like, we're not paying for those people. They didn't have a wristband on. Here's all the wristbands, and the event coordinator approved it. So as I write my book about events, there's things that we're going to do to solve this problem, to show you how to beat this. But the Morrilton Country Club, they're going to get sued. I spoke to a lawyer today, and she says, oh my gosh, that's fraud. That's misrepresentation. That's fraud in the inducement. This guy probably wouldn't have gone there if he didn't get this. So think about it. There's people that bought this ticket to go to this event and got completely cheated out of it. So this is the famed Wedge. You got people out here, but that's $36 million, guys. That's lunacy. That's absolutely nuts, when you think about that. So share your thoughts on this stuff. Really want to know what you guys think about this, because I think it's absolutely insane that they're going to ask $36 million for this house. I would like to know what they have and do it with the construction. They completely rebuilt the house. It is insane. It's a double lot. So the lot is the next door section is going to be for partying. But here's the thing. There's no fence up right now. There's a chain link fence up right now. So you're going to have to build something that's going to give you an ounce of privacy for this. you know? What do you guys think? Now, here's the thing. This street, growing up as a kid and coming down here, I had heard that Eddie Van Halen and Valerie Bertinelli had a house in the street, which we never know if it was true or not. The Gillette family had a house. That owns Gillette razors. They had a house on this street. Car dealers, things like that were on this street. But this house, $36 million for that house. Is that nuts? So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. I just think it's crazy as you're out here. But this is your backyard. Now, again, there is no front yard. There's no privacy because I could walk up there and film like this. So let me know what you guys are thinking about all this. One thing I get a kick out of is at tax time, all the different tax loopholes that are out there that people don't know about. And everybody thinks that there's this blanket $7,500 refundable tax credit when you buy an EV car. No, doesn't work that way. In fact, there is a list of manufacturers that you're eligible to get this. And here's the thing. You have to have a tax liability to use the $7,500. In other words, it's a non-refundable tax credit. What does that mean? Well, let's say that you're filing your taxes. You have to owe $7,500 in taxes to use this tax credit. And they don't give you a check back. There are things called refundable tax credits and non-refundable. This one's non-refundable. And the car has got to be completed. The manufacturing and building of the car has got to be completed here in the United States to be eligible for it, which is crazy because they're not all built here in the United States. There is a list of manufacturers that you're eligible for this, but again, I get a kick out of this because people sit there and just think that they're going to get some $7,500 check off the value of the car, and they're not. And you have to have the car has to be so much in value. I mean, all this stuff that you have to look at, and it's an absolute mess. Now, next thing is there was a guy that worked for the Osane auction house, and they had a Ming dragon vase, this Chinese dragon vase that he valued at $1,900. So somebody bought it, $1,900 and the problem with it was the vase was worth $7.5 million from some ancient Chinese family. Oh, that kid ate it. So needless to say, they fired that guy. So I get a kick out of that. Now, the final thing, just a quick video for you today, guys. I really wanted just to come out here because it stopped raining and the surf's kind of good. The skimboarders are out here doing this stuff. People are broke in Canada, and I get all these stories from Canadians that are telling me how absolutely tight money is. Interest rates are destroying them. Inflation is destroying them, but they're going to spend more this year on Halloween than ever before. So almost half the people say that they're going to spend more on Halloween this year than previous years. And again, you got to have an entertainment. You got to have an outlet, and I get that, but it gets to a point that when do you cut back on this stuff? So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. Just a quick video today. I wanted to come out and see this insane house that they've been working on for months. They had it all covered up, and now it's finally open. Let me know your thoughts. Is that house worth $36 million? So share your thoughts on that. Again, $9,663 a square foot, but it's got a bitchin' elevator and all of us standing out in front of it. So there's not an ounce of privacy. And I've talked to people that when they spend multi-million dollars, they want to be left alone. They want nobody to be able to get there. They want a guard gate. They want, privacy. They want land. They want to get away from everybody. But you're going to start to see stuff like this. Will that house sell? Let me know. Share your thoughts. Just a quick video today, guys. Onward and upward. I will see you guys very soon.